Hello everyone, welcome you all for the course Selenium Java. Today we will see overview of the course. These are the outlines, course prerequisite, brief overview of syllabus, course objective, course outcome, reference books, and list of software requirements. Okay, so let's start with course prerequisite. Prerequisite means prior knowledge. Course prerequisite means prior knowledge we should have to learn this course. Means what is the minimum requirements, what is the basic requirement to learn this subject. So since the subject is Selenium Java, the subject is Selenium Java. What is Selenium? Selenium is an open source software used for automation of web applications. Selenium is an open source software used for automation of web application. So Java is a programming language we are using for Selenium. Selenium can support multiple languages, C++, Java, Ruby, Python, etc. But here we are using Java. That's why basic knowledge of Java is required. Okay. Now, Selenium is a testing tool, automation testing tool. Here we are testing the websites. We are testing the browsers or we are testing the websites. If we are testing the websites, and we know websites are designed with the help of HTML, CSS, and DOM. HTML is hypertext markup languages, and CSS is cascading sheet style, and DOM is document object model. It is a web element API. API means application programming interface. It's an API for the web elements. Okay, or we can say it is an interface for the web element. So since we are testing websites, we should know the basic knowledge of HTML, CSS. Okay, listen carefully. Since we are learning Selenium Java, so we are writing script in Selenium with the help of programming language Java. We are writing script in Selenium with Java. That's why basic knowledge of Java is required. And we are testing the websites or browsers. So we should have the knowledge of HTML and CSS. So in short, for Selenium, we should know Java and we should know HTML and CSS. Next is detailed syllabus for the course. Course is divided in 5 modules. Course is divided in 5 modules. So module 1 is basic Java for Selenium. Basic Java means how to write Java programs, what is Java, how to install Java. If Java is installed, then how to check whether we are having installed Java or not in our system. Various data types like integer, characters, string, float, double, etc. So we are writing scripts. So we are using variables, and variables can be any data type. So what is data type? We should know. Operators like arithmetic operator, comparison operator, relational operator. So various operators. Scanner means user-defined inputs. Means input given by the keyboard. So how to give input from the keyboard. So scanners are required. So how to write program for a scanner. How a scanner is used in Java programming. Next is conditional statement while writing the test cases. At many instances, we have to apply the conditions. So how to apply if statement, if else, nested if else, if ladder, switch statement. If there is a need of repetition of iterations, then we require loops. Means a particular code is executed many times, repeated many times, then we use loop. In loop, there is for loop, while loop, do while loop. If number of iterations are fixed, then we use for loop. If size of iteration is not known, then we use while loop. And if we want to run our program at least once, then we use do while loop. So this is very, very important. Okay? Whatever the programming language, logic should be clear. Logic are same in all languages, only difference of syntax. So logic should be clear. Array, that is a combination of various elements of same data type. It can be single dimensional or multidimensional. So these are the concepts in Java we should learn, and we will learn in module 1. Okay, that was about the module 1. Module 2 is Selenium OOP, and it is the basic building block of Selenium. OOP is object-oriented programming system. OOP is object-oriented programming system, and this is the basic building block of Selenium. Okay, OOP is basically there is a class and there is an object. There is a class and there is an object. Class is a set of methods, combination of methods. An object has the state and behavior. An object has state and behavior. Okay, suppose the class is animal. Class is animal. Okay, and animal objects are like class is animal. Object can be dog, can be lion, can be cat, any. So object has state and behavior. Suppose the case of dog. Okay, the case of dog. So state is suppose color of dog. Okay, that is state, and behavior of dog is barking. Okay, so any class have many objects, and objects have state and behavior. Class is city, then objects can be Mumbai, Delhi, Lucknow, etc. Okay, technical terms, class is a set of methods. Class is a set of methods. An object is an entity which has state and behavior. By example, class is animal and object is dog, state is color, barking is behavior. Technically, class is a set of methods and object has state and behavior. Okay, so that is OOPS. So OOPS concept should be well defined and clear because OOPS is a basic building of Selenium. Okay, so next is there is a concept of inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction. And these all concepts are very much important and very much required in Selenium. Okay, so what is inheritance? Suppose there is many classes in OOPS. There is a one parent class and one is child class. If child class exits the properties of parent class, if child class has all the properties of the parent class, then it is called inheritance. Parent class is also called a superclass, a child class also called as a subclass. Otherwise, we can say parent class and child. So if child class has the properties of parent class, then it is called inheritance. There can be single level, multi-level, hybrid, multiple. There are many combinations in inheritance. Okay, that is inheritance. Next is polymorphism. Polymorphism is when one object takes many forms. One single object and takes many forms, and it is called polymorphism. Here we will learn the concept of method overloading and method overriding. Okay, and that is very important concept. Okay, we'll learn in detail. Encapsulations means a mechanism of wrapping the data in code as a single unit. Means we are having the data means variables and code means method, and both are acting as a one unit. Then it is called encapsulations. And encapsulations there are various access modifiers used like protected method, private method, public method. So that is for security purpose, private method used. And then is abstraction. Abstractions means we are hiding the internal details. We are hiding the internal details and we are showing the functionality only. That is called abstraction. For example, ATM machine. In ATM machine, we can withdraw the money, but we are not aware about the internal structure of the ATM machine. That is called abstraction. Next is exception handling. It is exception. Exception is an unwanted event. It's an undesired event. When exception occurs, your program stops working. Either it stops or it behaves in antiseptic manner, or we can say it behaves abnormally, or it is giving undesired outcome. Okay. So that is called exception. Exception is not desired in any program. So how to handle those exceptions is called exception handling. So we'll see in detail in Selenium Books chapter. Now, next is module 3. Module 3 is Selenium script. Okay. So here, what is Selenium? We will study in detail. What is Selenium? Who developed Selenium? What is the history of Selenium? What are the versions of Selenium? What are the features of Selenium? What is the drawback of Selenium? Everything we'll learn in detail here. And the 3.1. Okay, but in short, Selenium is an open source software. It is an automation testing tool used for testing web applications. Selenium suite. Suite is a combination of various components. Means Selenium is not a single tool. Selenium is not a single tool. It is a combination of various tools. Selenium is not a single tool. It is a combination of various tools. Means Selenium is divided in basically 4 components. First is IDE. Next is, one second. First is IDE. Second is Selenium RC. That is, we can say a remote control. Third is Selenium WebDriver. And the fourth is Selenium Grid. These 4 types are in Selenium. Okay, Selenium IDE is integrated development environment. RC is remote control. WD WebDriver and the grid. Okay, so we'll learn in detail in particular chapter, but in short, Selenium IDE is record and playback facility. Means we write the test cases and we do the recording of those test cases, and execution is done as a playback. So this is called, we can say, playback, record and playback facility. RC means remote control. Remote control means if we are having remote for TV, so we are controlling the TV with the remote. What happened, Selenium in starting for Selenium core, there was for security purpose, same origin policy was developed. Same origin policy means same domain. Means if you are working on Google, then you cannot access for Yahoo. So whatever you're writing script and or testing application, both should be in same domain. So that was for security purpose, but later it became a drawback. So for removing that drawback, we use RC, Selenium RC remote control. Means there is one proxy server added between Selenium script and your browsers. This proxy server removes the problem of same domain. Okay. So this is Selenium RC. We'll see in detail in the chapter. Next is Selenium WebDriver. The most important topic is Selenium WebDriver because it removes the need of proxy server. It removes the need of proxy server. Means directly you write the Selenium script, test cases are directly fire on the website. No need of web server. So this is important, Selenium WebDriver. So mostly we use Selenium WebDriver. Okay. Next one, this fourth is Selenium Grid. Means we can test different methods at different browsers at the same time. Suppose some test cases we are running on Chrome, some on Mozilla, some on Internet Explorer. So this is called parallel execution. It increases the speed. Okay. So this is all about the theory up to here. Main programming start from point 3.1. For doing any testing on the website, first you should launch the browser. You should know how to open the website. Suppose you are testing on google.com or you are doing testing on facebook.com. So first URL should be working. URL should be open. That is called launch of browser. How to launch the website. How to launch the particular application. Okay. So we'll see the programming. First, we'll open the browser. Then how to interact with different web elements in the website. Okay. Next, suppose you are running multiple test cases and some test cases are failed. And you want to take a screenshot of those test cases. Then how to write program for taking a screenshot, we will learn here. Okay. Now you're suppose you are testing for particular form. And that form, there is a drop down condition. Okay, suppose we are filling the form and there is the options country, and the drop down list is India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, and all. And you have to select one element from the drop down. So, how to write program for particular drop down element? Okay, here we will learn. Actions means move to element. Suppose you're opening the website facebook.com, and after opening the website, directly you want to click on notifications. That is move to notification. So action is for mouse. We can say mouse options. How to do hold and click options. That is called actions or move elements. Program for alert means suppose you are filling any form, and after filling form, while clicking on submit, a pop-up window occurs. Are you sure to submit? Are you sure to continue? Like this. So that is called alert. So how to handle that alert notifications? The Selenium implicit wait and explicit wait. Wait means suppose you have given some appointment to your friend at 1 o'clock at garden, and you went there to meet him, but he was not there, and you return back. Suddenly you return back, but your friend come at 1 means after 1 minute, but you didn't wait there, and you have explained that you didn't found that person there in meeting. Same in this Selenium. When you will run the script, so due to some time gapping, it will say the test case is failed, or it will show that element is not found. That exception occurs. That is for synchronization issue. We are working on the Selenium script, and in the website, the different web elements locate, or we can say their timing, downloading time is different, or their access time is different. So that is for synchronization issue. Okay. So to remove that problem, we use the wait concept. We use the wait concept. Okay. So there are two types of wait: implicit wait and explicit wait. Okay. Implicit wait means only one command, and that is applicable for the whole program. Suppose you have applied implicit wait for duration of 5 seconds. So it will wait for 5 seconds for every statement. We learn on the application. Explicit wait means wait up to expected conditions. Okay. When the expected condition will not met and it exceed the time limit, then it will show the error. That is called explicit wait. Okay. So explicit wait you have to use again and again, but implicit wait once used, it is applicable for the whole program. Okay. That was all about the module 3. Next is module 4. Module 4 is framework. Framework is a set of structures, set of rules. Suppose you have a home and you have all the facilities. That's fine. But you want to design your home, you want to decorate, you want everything should be at perfect place. That is called framework. Due to framework, your code can be reused, code length can be reduced, code maintenance can be easy. Otherwise, without framework, code will look like a complex, and you can't reuse it. Means to understand coding will be different if you not use any set of structure. So that is framework. Framework is of DDF, KDF, and HDF. DDF is data driven framework. Means a script you are writing, code is at different location and data is at your different location. If you're dealing with multiple data, there are lots of data. Okay, so for handling with data, it's difficult. Everything on same script. It will be like very complex. The script is there, code is there, data is there, everything is there in the one program, then it becomes complex. Okay, so if data on which we are working, that's stored in different location, like in Excel file, and just call that file and you access that file, then you can easily you can work with that data. That is called DDF. In DDF, you can read data, you can write data, you can print the output, print the menu of particular applications. Okay, so this is data driven, means you are storing a data I will either fetching or writing data from the Excel file. This is Excel file is there. Okay, Excel file. So this is for DDF means data is stored in one Excel file. Okay, and your script is written here in JavaScript. Next is keyword driven means you are calling data by keywords. Like if you are working on an application that has some URL, you are working on the application that has some URL, username, password. Okay, so these are some keywords. Okay, you will call the program. You will call this data by keywords. If you use keyword URL, so URL will be open. You will call the word usernames. Username will be applied. You will call this password, and password will be applied. So some keywords we will use. So keyword driven is framework driven by keywords. Okay, D means driven by data. Okay. So this is also an Excel file and data is also an Excel file. Difference is here word data is used, here word keyword is used. But HDF is a combination of DDF and KDF. HDF is a combination of DDF and KDF. Means DDF we are working with data. Data is stored in Excel file. In KDF we are working on keywords. Keywords is stored in file. But in HDF both are combined. Data and keywords. Okay. So this is the framework. Now next is form. Form is a design pattern. Form is a design pattern. What happens in DTF KDF? We have to use one file, Excel file, and we are calling this file. Means we are accessing this file for reading or writing. But in form, there is no need of extra file. We create one repository in the same script, in the same Selenium. All the information, all the credentials are stored in here. All the information is stored in this repository. And we are just calling the repository. Okay, again listen, in DDF, KDF, HDF, we are using one Excel file and we are accessing that file. But in form, there is no need of Excel file. We are just using the repository. We are creating the repository. That is form. Next is JDBC, Java Database Connection. In Java Database Connection, suppose we are having SQL database, so we want to do connection with that database, then we have to use JDBC connection. So how to use that connection, we will learn in detail in particular chapter. Next is TestNG framework. TestNG means testing next generation. TestNG means testing next generation. It is also type of framework, but in normal Selenium, we can't download the report. But in TestNG, we can download the report in proper form. That is the main advantage of TestNG. Report generation is not possible in Selenium, but that is possible with the TestNG. And the main advantage of TestNG here, we use the annotation like before, before soup, before test, before method, after method. So those annotations are easy to understand. So TestNG use annotation, TestNG use grouping. Grouping means we are running different methods, different test methods. Like we are working on Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, everything in parallel, and we can include or exclude. Means we want to include Chrome, we want to exclude Mozilla, so we can do grouping with TestNG very easy. After converting in .xml format, we learn in detail. With programming with examples. Assertion is comparison with expected and actual. Suppose you are opening the google.com and expected title is Google, but actual title is Google. If you have used a small letter, capital letter, like you have used Google with small letter, but actual title is capital with like capital letter. That's a case sensitive. It will show the app. If it is same, it will not show that. Assertion is just comparison. Prioritization means you have suppose 10 test cases, you want to run only 2 test cases. So you can set the priority. According to priority, it will work. Data provider means TestNG also work as a data provider for DDF. Okay. So this is all about the module 5. So in short, we have module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In module 1, we will learn Java concept. In module 2, we will learn the OOPS concept. In module 3, Selenium script. In module 4, framework. Selenium script in module 4, framework. And module 5, हमारा means test engine. Okay? Test engine. So this is all about our detailed syllabus. Next is course objective. Means what is the objective beside this syllabus, beside this course? So objectives are easily understanding of Java and OOPS concepts, understanding Selenium script, how to write script with Selenium WebDriver, and how to do testing with framework and test engine framework. That is the most important. These are the course objectives beside this syllabus, beside this course. Our next is course outcome. Means after learning this syllabus, after learning this course, what you gain? What is the actual outcome? What is the benefit? Course outcome. So first course outcome is apply the concept of Java and OOPS. If you learn the module 1 and module 2 properly, then you can apply those concepts in writing scripts. Java and OOPS concept very well. You can write a script with the help of this. That is point 1 outcome. If module 1 clear, module 2 clear, you can write program. Next outcome is knowing Selenium tool used in automation testing. Means if you have write a script, then how to do testing, how to interact with the website, means how to use web locators. Okay. Point number 3 means after this about module 3, if you learn module 4, all the framework, then you can design your own framework by DDF, KDF, HDF, data driven, keyword driven, hybrid driven. Once you learn the framework, means if you learn the module 4, you will complete module 4, then you can design your own framework currently. Next is test engine framework. Means if you want to generate email, label report, okay, then you can apply test engine framework. Then last but not least, automate any web application using Selenium. Means after learning this course, you can test any website, any applications by your phone. That is the main course outcome of this syllabus. This is the list of software you need to install while doing programming. I'll explain in detail when you will learn those topics sequentially. So JDK for Java, Eclipse, IDE, configuring web drivers with Eclipse, Windows 10, Chrome driver, latest version, POI, Apache library for read access files, TestNG for report generation, and the form for repository. So these are the list of software. We will learn in detail how to install and how to configure. Okay. A reference, I have taken some reference from ebook by QFox and some from Wikipedia. So thank you so much. God bless you. We'll meet in next stage. Bye-bye.